Hey everybody, welcome to Sedona Creek Talk, where things may not be what they seem. Well, I thought I'd come down to the creek a little earlier today. I got my quad started up. It never gets started, never even runs. Started right up, put a little air in a couple of the tires and rode it down here. It's only about 9 minutes, half of the road's dirt, so it's kind of fun. Well, there's some weird stuff going on today in the news. I'll get to that in a minute. But I did a show last night, full-blown, hotter than all get out. I was pissed off. A lot of you seen my Saturday show where I was down here at the creek and had the water slide going and all the kids and adults and everybody going down the slide. Decided Sunday for the first time in a couple months not to come down here. And somebody apparently thought that I don't know if they've got jealousy problems or they don't like the content of my show. I think it's racism myself. I think it's racism. Unfortunately, I don't even know if you say reverse racism, because racism's racism. But somebody, if you look, I've got this little round pool right here. You can see it there. So I've got these rocks kind of like in a little pool where the water just kind of sits, and that's where I usually set up and do the show. And then over yonder, back down there, is the water slide, and then over here is another pool that I built. And it's not mine, but I built all this stuff, and all these people see me here every single day. Well, the one day I didn't show up, somebody came and tore it all down, threw big piles of rocks in the little round pool here where I hang out, right here. It piled rocks up right where I set my setup up at. And so I did a show, and it was done with me being pissed off. It was done with a lot of emotion. So I decided I wouldn't post that show because I called out a couple called some people out, let's just say that. And I did not feel that was appropriate. It's unfortunate. You can't speak your mind, and you can't call a spade, and you can't really just say what's real nowadays, because, you know, people are getting pissed off. Look at that, I got some kind of a weird little, what is that? What the hell is that? Huh. Well, I got an antenna there, folks. That's how I beam the show up from the creek. So yep, tore it all down. So last night I spent a bunch of time putting it back together. I will, let me turn it around here. I'll show you guys what I did. So here's a little area that we usually hang out and I do the show from. Right there. It's kind of, water's about 8 inches deep in there. And then this is the water slide right here. I'll take you guys down it. You guys have seen it before, and they just trashed it. And it was a lot of work because those rocks are a couple 100 pounds. So it wasn't like some kids did it. It was an adult situation. Here's my other little area. It's not mine, but it's an area that we're here every day, and I'm a steward of the creek in this region. And Saturday I was actually set up in there, and they took all these rocks, threw them in a big pile in there, and that screwed the whole water slide up in this area. Don't know why somebody would do that, but, you know. I got a sneaking suspicion that it's racially driven, and it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. So I'm down here early today, putting some stuff back together so people and children can come down and have fun and ride in the water slide, and I can come down and have fun and do the show. Now, back to the news. I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but there was an explosion in Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon. I have a ton of Lebanese friends, great people. In fact, I was real close to going there one time and had a lot of connections. and things in life changed, and I never ended up happening for me. But Lebanese people, great people. It's one of the oldest regions on the planet Earth. It's right between Israel and Syria, and let's just say they got some problems over there. And if I was to guess, the explosion, they tried to say, oh, it was a fireworks storage place. We've seen fireworks places go up in this country, and they make a hell of an explosion. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a mini nuke. That was a baby nuke. That's what that was. That sumbitch threw cars hundreds of feet. Cars threw them through the air hundreds of feet. You could see the shock wave. That was a tactical baby nuke. So just know that those things exist, and my prediction is that at least one, if not many of them, are probably going to go off in the United States. That's a prediction. I sure in the hell hope not. And you know, whether I'm there or not there, my family's there or not there, anybody's anywhere around one of those, you're dead. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know what's going on, but that was a message being sent around the world. Talk about a shock wave going around the world. Yeah, watch that video. In fact, watch a series of videos people took from their phones that just, first there was an explosion, and the first explosion looked kind of like a fireworks deal. You know, we've seen them in this country. And then there was some flashes and minor explosions, and then boom. That was something I've never seen in my life. Other than the footage from Nagasaki and Hiroshima from World War II, I have never seen anything like that in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, nuclear weapons are being detonated on the planet Earth. We have a problem. Okay? You got Steven Spielberg tweeting pictures of these weird bunny rabbit creatures holding a little boy, and the tweet said Mars needs children. So, you know, at the same time, you have Melania Trump and Bill Barr having a little, it wasn't a press conference, it was whatever, how they round table thing up the White House, and Donald Trump signed some bill for human trafficking. And if you look back, Donald Trump made a tweet way back in 2013 that said, we need to stop this child trafficking. These sick bastards need to be locked up, quick trial, and death penalty. Go look it up. I've seen the tweet. So, you know, a lot of the biblical people are saying we're in the end times. Shit's getting weird. Things may not be what they seem. We're trying to figure out what's going on. What do you guys think? It's dicey. I think it's dicey. You know, Israel's a key player in this thing. We know what the deep state's program is. Obama and the boys sent pallets of cash, $100 bills, billions. They didn't wire it to them. They wrapped it up and stuck it on pallets and flew it in there on C-117 cargo transport planes, U.S. Air Force transport planes. Took billions of dollars in cash and gave it to Iran. Now, what? You ever think about that? Now, this is not a conspiracy. This shit happened, man. Think about that. Just think about that right there. We've got problems. We can't pay our teachers. We've got homelessness, infrastructure issues. We've got, you know, we got our own issues, and we got people palleting up money, taking it to terrorist nations and handing it to them. Now, there's a bunch of you liberals out there that would, you know, God, I got to stop myself from saying dumb shit sometimes, but you guys would tickle Obama's back if he asked you. He was a great messiah. I don't think so, folks. Okay? They fund this group called Hezbollah. Hezbollah operates in Lebanon. Their goal is to kill Israel, take them off the planet. Okay? Israel's got nukes. What do you guys think about that? Tactical nuclear weapons start getting popped off on this planet. Could be coming to a town near you. But we're concerned about being accepting and, are we, wearing our mask? What bathroom should we go in? I mean, people, shit's real on this planet. It's dicey, it's hairy. And your priorities are in the wrong place as far as I can tell. I don't know what, all I can do is sit here and preach on this channel. Things aren't what they seem. Things are getting weird. I got people down here tearing my damn area that I do the show on apart, trashing it on purpose. And if I had to guess, probably because of my skin color. Because down here at the creek, I'm a minority. Now, you guys know that I preach racial equality and diversity, and I don't like racism, and I'm not racist. I spent 10 years in San Francisco Bay Area in neighborhoods where I lived, where I was the only white guy, literally. I was the only white guy for 2 years on Esquina Boulevard. It was a one-way street, 1 block long, across the street from the Cow Palace in San Francisco. And I was the only white guy. There was 7 Jeffs on the block, and they called me the White Jeff. Okay, so I know what it is to be a minority, big time, big time. Spent 10 years of my life in San Francisco as a minority. Okay, had a coffee route. I sold coffee to all different ethnicities. Depends on what part of town I was in, would be which ethnicity that I sold coffee and spices to. And it was great, and I had a hell of a good time, and people are pretty nice for the most part. But somebody apparently has a problem with me, and they came down here and trashed my stuff. Once again, it's not mine. This is a public area, but I'm here every single day, and my mentor taught me something a long time ago. He taught me about precedence, and that word sure in the hell got blown out of the ballpark lately. Now we don't have precedence. We have tactical nuclear weapons going off. And not to be sinister, I'm going to say it. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need a couple tactical nukes to go off in the United States, and people wake up and go, okay, well, we're done with all the little piddly shit. Let's get together again and be a nation. Maybe that's what we need. Is that what you people, is that what it's going to, I'm pretty much convinced right now that that's what it's going to be with you people. It's insanity. I'm living amongst complete idiots everywhere. And I try to be nice, and I literally try to talk nice. I do shows on diversity, and I love all ethnicities. I mean, people from around the planet have a story to tell. They have food that they cook. They have language that they speak. They have knowledge to share. It's incredible. But our dumbasses don't see that. People don't see that. They can't see past their fucking mask, or their respirator, or their goggles, or their hazmat suit, or whatever we're wearing nowadays to go to the grocery store. Seen a thing today where they're selling this. There's some troll movie. I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. There's some little kids troll movie out, and there's this little action figure that's made in China. And on the box it says touch. It's a little troll. It's like a little kid troll, an adolescent little troll. And I like trolls. Trolls are cute. Trolls have been around since I was a kid. And said, you know, on the box it said, touch the troll on the belly and it'll say little things. Okay, so this guy unpacks this troll. Seen this today. He touches the belly and the little troll said some little things. It was kind of like a little female adolescent troll. And then, it doesn't say anything about this on the box. You spread the legs of this little female adolescent troll apart, look down in the genitalia area, in the private area, and there's a button there. And when you push this button, it gasps, it goes, ah, and then it makes other little noises that I'm not going to do on this channel, or any channel. And I'm thinking, what, you know, you got dipshit tweeting about Mars needs little kids, and you know, there's all kinds of stuff about Mars and what Mars stands for, and I'm not going to get into that, and I don't try to spend too much time investigating this thing because it's pretty disturbing to me. But I do know when you scare the hell out of a child, they release adrenaline into their bloodstream, and I do know that these people harvest the blood from these children with that adrenaline running through it shortly after they've been scared to death, and they make this drug called adrenochrome. Okay, and they're all addicted to it. It keeps you looking young and gets you off and gets you high and whatever, man. But you know, I don't care what you do. If you want to get off, get high, but don't do it with that shit, because you got to scare the hell out of little kids to do it. And it's just, these people, like Trump said in his 2013 tweet, they're sick. They need to be brought to Steven Spielberg, brought to justice, quick trial, executed. Okay? Hillary Clinton, brought to justice, quick trial, executed. Tom Hanks, execute, all of them. All of them. Dick Cheney, I want to torture that bastard. I want to burn his nutsack with a lighter. And I don't want to execute him yet. I just want to keep doing it, because he's a worthless prick. People, we've been influenced by absolute pukes, sick people. We've been ran and operated by worse people. And you know, I'm no big Donald Trump fan, but you know, it looks like there is a possibility that he's trying to help these children out, and I surely hope so. Underground bases and trafficking, and I mean, I've seen it in the Asian massage parlor world. They frickin' brand those girls that do the Chinese massage, and they have to be there 10 years. They have to prostitute, and then they get papers. That's a form of sex, human trafficking. I mean, I've seen that personally. All right. I'm going to go back to living my high excitement and my high joy. I'm going to get in my present mind for right here and right now. I'm not going to worry about 5 minutes from now. I'm not going to worry about tomorrow. I sure as hell ain't going to worry about yesterday anymore with people trashing the rocks here at the creek. I put them back together, and I'll be here every day, and ain't nobody going to do anything. Here at Sedona Creek Talk, we're always trying to figure out what in the hell's going on. Things sure in the hell ain't what they seem. See you guys later on.